Okay. Hello, I am Leto Enchanted, and I am your fighting game VTuber. I play fighting games and RPGs that consist of fighting in it. And today, we're playing a fighting game, King of Fighters 15. It consists of fighting in it. Go figure. And what I'm fixing to do is continue doing what I've been doing the last couple of streams. I'm gonna try to complete it, the 100% mission trials. It may take a long while. I'm not sure entirely when I'll finish it. Will it be this week? Will it be next month? Maybe a year? Who knows? Anyways, we're just gonna try. So let's go ahead and plug in my remote. And yeah, let's see where the day takes us. Alright, that's not it. But yes, if you watch this a little later, let me know how your day is going. Hopefully better than mine. I mean, my day was okay. It's the weekend that happened. It happened like a giant train wreck. But we'll discuss that more as we go along. Huh. My internet's kind of iffy today, which is fine. I'm just really just killing time. Let's go to mission, yeah? Trial? Ah. Oh, kind of lagged just there. That's crazy. Trial, yes. I can hear my computer screaming, trying to load this game. Do I have other things opened? I can close them. Yes, I'll close this. This is unnecessary, whatever tab that is. What else you got? That I need. This, oh yeah, definitely I need that. Okay. Look at all these check marks so far. This is fantastic. You know what? I played a little Joe on the mission trials like as soon as I got the game. I was like, let me be brave and try to do him. And I could not figure him out. But now I feel like my thumbs have a little bit of muscle memory. And some moves are a lot more easier to perform. So let's go ahead and give them a try. Hey, Solid Redfield, how's it going, my friend? I see you there. Hopefully you're doing well. As you can see, I was able to complete all the way to at least the third combo on the mission trials with Joe. You're good? Well, that's fantastic. My day was eh. The only reason I say eh is because on, what was it, on Friday? Yeah, on Friday, I had the worst day. A customer. I usually get into it with customers. But I never usually get into it with like a regular customer. Because usually the regulars are usually nice to me. Saturretio says, I made some different videos from what I've been doing recently, and I'll have them up soon. Are you talking about the Ghost of Tsushima? Tsushima? I don't even know how to say that. But yeah, I've been keeping them on and liking them as soon as they come out. Saturretio says, that sucks. But it's probably expected where you work. Yes, I guess. One of the customers came way too drunk. And it was a regular. He was a really nice guy. Comes in way too drunk. I tell him, no. You can't come in. Not the way you are. Go to your car, sleep it off. And then come back tomorrow. I'm not letting you in. Then he just says, fuck you. You don't like Asians, man? All you white people hate black people and Asians. And I looked at him like scratching my head. I'm like, I'm Mexican. I was looking at a customer like, I'm like, do you understand? What is he saying? I'm like, clearly Mexican. I was like, okay, I'm sorry, dude. Like, just sober up and we'll forget all about this. He just keeps saying, fuck you. I was like, oh, alright. I'm like, sorry, just get some sleep. And then one of my regulars says, don't say sorry. He just fucking pushed him out the door. I was like, whoa, you didn't have to be so rough with him. He's just a regular, just had a little bit too much drinks. And I'm like, oh, okay. Comes back 3 hours later, saying the same thing and even more drunker. I said, nah, I'm not taking your money. He's like, you take this money, and I'm going into that theater room. I'm like, nah, that's not happening. So he just throws the money at me and then goes into the theater room. I'm like, well, fuck. Customers are lining up. They're like, if he's going back in there, I don't think I should be able to pay a ticket because you're just gonna call the cops. I'm like, that's not true. I'm not gonna call the cops. I'm like, so I took everybody else's money. And then I was gonna go to the theater and pretty much escort him out, give him his money back. And I escorted him halfway there, and then he just stopped abruptly. And then he just goes like fucking, he goes ape shit, and just starts pulling me by the hair, and then hitting me at the top of my head. I was like, okay, these are pussy hits. They don't hurt. But now he's like grabbing more hair. Now he's getting more leverage, and he hits me in the eye. It didn't hurt, but it hit me in the eye. I was like, well, I can't see anything because my hair's all. I have very long hair. He has my hair covered my eyes, and he's hitting me on top of the head. I was like, this is pissing me off now. If I just knock him to the ground. I just knock him to the ground. My hair goes with him and knocks me over on top of him. I can't see anything because my hair is over my eyes, and he has it holding my hair with both hands over my eyes. And now he's not hitting me, and I couldn't see his face. So since he had his hands holding my hair, I just pretty much felt out his hands all the way to his face. I'm like, bingo. I couldn't see anything. So as soon as I felt his face, I'm like, 1, 2. I'm literally counting. And then 3. And then as soon as I said 3, all the customers in the theater, they're like, whoa, he's bleeding. I'm like, let go of his hair and he'll stop punching you. And then the Chinese guy says, no. If I let go of his hair, he's going to still punch me. And then they're like, you're gonna stop punching him, right? I'm like, we'll see. We'll see. They let go of my hair and I just get up. And then I just call the police. Police takes 2 hours to get there. 2 hours! And now I'm dealing with a drunk Asian guy with a broken nose. I said, well, that wouldn't have happened if you didn't strike me first. He's like, no, you hate Asians. It's all because you think Joe Biden. He brings Joe Biden in it for some reason. It's because you like Joe Biden. You think Joe Biden's good for the white people and black people. I'm like, now I'm looking at another regular. I'm like, he doesn't realize I'm fucking Mexican. I don't think he realizes this anymore. He thinks I'm a white dude with long hair. I have no idea. He gets in a fetal position in our break room and starts kicking the door. Stuff falls over his head and he goes, ow! I'm like, serves you right. Anyways, time goes by. Police finally come. I do my story. He does his. His story doesn't hold up because he's fucking drunk off his ass. And this regular, he's like married. He's married with a wife. And everything. I'm like, he's talking to the cops outside, are drunk. Cops come back in. I'm like, what are you guys gonna do? He's like, do you want to press charges? I'm like, no. No, I don't want to press charges. If he comes back again acting stupid, then I probably will. He's like, okay. I'm like, what are you gonna do with him? He's like, we're gonna drive him home. I'm like, oh. Yes, please do that. Please do that. I'm like, just make sure there's someone to tuck him in over there. He's like, yeah, he... So like, I find it hilarious that the cops are probably gonna walk this guy to his house and his wife has to open the door. God, I hope his wife answers. They're like, where did you find him and why does he have a broken nose? Oh, we found him in an adult bookstore. And the cashier broke his nose. I hope she... I hope they tell him that. I hope they tell his wife that. That'd be great. But the real freaked up thing is... The next day I felt like... I'm like, I'm tired. I am tired. My knees were hurting. I think it's because I pushed them down. I fell on my knee. On my bad knee. And it got worse. So I was like, I need the day off. Luckily, people wanted the overtime and they took it. But then I wake up the next day. All those knocks that hit to the eye, that first hit to the eye where he grabbed my hair. I looked in the mirror, I was like, holy shit, it's a black eye. It's not a black guy, it's a black eye. I have a black eye. I'm like, oh, fuck. Which is fucking horrible. And in my line of work, if they sense weakness, they walk all over you. And they're gonna see a black eye on me. I'm like, oh man, they sense weakness. And today I had to go back to work. And man, they're giving me looks and they're not treating me with respect just because of the black eye. I was like, fuck. Everyone tried to sneak in. Didn't allow it. It was a horrible day. It was a horrible day. But now I'm home. And I'm in front of this game. And Kool-Aid Man is here, which is now horrible. It's a horrible fucking day again. Thank you, Kool-Aid Man, for stopping by. Avocado toast, yummy. Fucking Kool-Aid Man, damn it. How have you been, Kool-Aid Man? It's been a couple of months, hasn't it? If you're wondering what we're doing, we're playing the mission trials on King of Fighters 15. I'm trying to 100% it. I got a lot done so far. And now I'm playing Joe. Okay. His combos are a little hard because they're mostly like directional moves. And I suck with directional moves. But I'm getting better. I'll get it. Kool-Aid Man says, I gotta go to school, so I just came to say how horrible your taste buds are by now. Go to school, Kool-Aid Man. Go to school. Go learn, go get your GED. Because you're not gonna get your diploma. I'm kidding, you're gonna get your diploma. Got it. Got it. Getting harder. My taste buds are fine. Avocado toast. Maybe it's the avocados like. Maybe it's the avocados like. Okay. Damn it, not it, but pretty cool. Huh. Okay. Now we're back to the third one, and now we're up to the combo where where I'm always stuck at. This one. How many combos is it? I mean, how many hits is this combo? Damn. Damn. It's gonna take some memorizing. This might be easier now. Damn it. Oh. Hmm. That's not it. Oh, okay, it's a heavy kick. No, it's not a heavy kick, it's just a regular kick. Okay. Wait a minute. Huh. Ooh. Hmm. Down, down. I need a drink. That's what it is. I'm parched. Oh, salud. Ah. Let's see that. Oh. I'm learning. No, that's not it. Oh, darn it. Oh, fudge. Damn it. Nope. Oh, fudge. Ah. Oh, man. I thought I had it. Now it seems like I'm not on the right path. Ooh. Ah, that wasn't it. That's what I meant to do. Let me look down on my remote, see if I'm clicking the right things. Okay. I was getting there. Alright. Oh boy. Huh. Damn. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Ah, no! I got it all the way to the. Oh. Ah. Alright. Hmm. Damn. Oh, I didn't do it right. Gotta do that normal kick. Normal forward kick. Nope. Hmm. So it can be done. I just gotta do it fast. Okay. Darn. Darn it. Nope, not it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it, but that was pretty close. I didn't feel the beginning of the combo. Darn it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, come on. Keep clicking the wrong thing. That's great. Oh, come on. Hmm. Dun, dun. Ah. Joe's taking all my day. He's taking my whole day. Pretty cool, but not it. I need to practice these directional buttons. Oh, this one looks easier. Oh my goodness. I never thought I'd be able to do that combo. That one's been in my backlog for a while. Oh my goodness. Oh, this one's... Oh. Okay, let's watch the demo replay. Oh my goodness. That's like 3 super cancels. Let's see. Oof, that was tricky. Okay, when do I have to do the super climax? Is it towards the end or the middle? Not being so clear. Oh, after that kick. Okay. Fuck. Do that again. No. God darn it. At least it's getting easier for me. That's good. Man, what the heck? Why won't let me... Oh, this is... Let's watch it again. Okay. Like I said, after that kick. The hell is that noise? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, darn it. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous. That's not it. That wasn't it. Come on. Too soon. Come on. That's what I wanted to do. Hey, Action Toys. I see you there, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well today. If you're doing terrible, let me know. I'll do a little prayer for you. Oh, come on. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to play this game. Just a kill up time. Aw, man. Action Toy says, I'm home today, I got the KOF. The actual KOF or just a KOF? Same thing, right? The code, the flu, it's the KOF. It's all the same thing now. I imagine. Ah, the paid days off. Well, enjoy them. You deserve it. I wish I had those. Pretty sure I do, I just never really ask. But also, I don't trust my coworkers to leave them alone. For a couple of sick days. Damn it. I'm gonna get this. It's just a matter of stupid time. Come on, that wasn't even trying to do that move. Oh man, I wasn't trying to do that. Looked cool though, but it wasn't it. I gotta get this. I gotta practice that part. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, come on! What was the last move? How could I not get that? The action toy says, "Aw, these sweaty guys, let's see some TNA." No. I'm trying to get this guy. I'm trying to figure him out. We'll get to the TNA later. Action toy says 100% downvoted. Well, do what you gotta do, my friend. Do it. Downvote it. Sorry, there's no TNA just yet. Once I pass this, I promise there will be. Eh, come on. That's such false fucking advertising. It's at the beginning. It's at the beginning of the combo. They don't tell you that. I finished Joe. Action Toy says, laugh out loud. Everyone in my house. COVID, my wife, nothing, laugh out loud. I'm like, yes, a paid week off, laugh out loud. Herps. Sodoretio says, thought Putin cured the KOF. With what? Of course he didn't. It's still out there. Maybe he cured it by being popular. More popular than the KOF. Oh, that's what you mean. Of course. But no, the KOF is still out there. I just don't care anymore. I was so paranoid. Towards the beginning. Scared even. No, really, I was scared about the KOF being out there. My coworker died from it. Well, my ex-coworker. He was a very good close friend of mine. He died from it. It really shook me up. He had a daughter and everything. It's such a shame. My eye is a black eye now. And I tell you, I do not like having it. Whenever I see someone with black eye, I was like, oh, did someone beat the fuck out of him because he deserved it? Or is he a fucking meth addict? I'm like, now that I have a black eye, I'm like, fuck. They think I'm a meth addict. They think I got beaten up by someone. Maybe my wife. Like, I don't want them to think that. Fucking horrible. But I can tell you right now, I beat the fuck out of that Chinese guy. That Chinese guy got the fuck beat out of him. He struck first, but he did not see his face being that way. After the third punch, I heard crunches. I was hearing crunching sounds as I was punching. I did exactly what fucking Bruce Lee did. Or you know how those karate instructors, they're like, the way to punch, you don't punch at the item, you punch through the item. Well, literally, I did none of it. I had no idea what I was doing because my eyes were covered. He used my hair to cover my eyes. He was holding my hair. So I just felt his face. I'm like, okay, that's where it would be if I knew it where it was, because I'm touching his face. And I just struck at that direction. I wasn't sure if the face was at the beginning or toward the end of my punch. But no, apparently it was towards the beginning. And I punched through that face. So, yeah, I definitely gave him some facial reconstructive surgery, that's for sure. Sonoretio says, just learned Canada has a communist party that Freakazoid Keffels is a member. Wow. She's Canadian? Does not surprise me anymore. No offense, Action Toys. Tell us the full story. I already gave out the full story earlier. Well, let me recap. The beginning of my shift, he comes in drunk. I say, no, come back another day. He cusses me out, calls me a racist. Something about Joe Biden and how I'm white and that I hate black and Chinese people. And I'm Mexican, by the way. A regular pushed him out for me. He says, you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to tell him you're sorry. I'm like, yeah, but he's a regular. And he won't remember any of this. Anyways, 3 hours later, comes back even drunker. I say, you're not going back in there for the same reason that I gave you earlier. He's like, fuck you, I'm going in. He throws the money at me, goes into the theater. And then I had to deal with some customers. Customers were kind of scared. They're like, are you going to call the cops? If so, I'm not going to buy a ticket. I'm like, no, he's an idiot. He's a regular. I'll just drag him out. Problem solved. I give him his $20. He's being cooperative. As I'm walking toward the exit door, he stops immediately. And then he starts poking me, like play punching me at the top of my head. These were soft punches. I didn't know that he was actually trying to hurt me till he grabbed me by the hair and then grabbed some leverage and he hit me in the eye. I was like, okay, that kind of stung. And then he grabbed with both hands my hair, covering my eyes, and then started hitting me in top of the head. At that moment, I was like really pissed. He's really trying to hurt me. So I tackled him to the floor. Couldn't see anything. And like I said, he had both his hands covered with my, trying to pull on my hair as hard as he can. I couldn't see anything, so the best I could do was trace my hand over his hand all the way to his neck and then to his face. I'm like, there's his face. Did at least 3 punches. 1, 2, 3. Customers came in, tapped my shoulder, says, hey, he's gonna let go of your hair if you stop punching him, right? And I guess they were doing a negotiating I lost count because they were still talking and I was still punching his face. I'm like, what? Yeah, I guess. Sure, why not? And he lets go of the hair, and I just get up and I call the police. That's pretty much the short story of it. He was bleeding profusely out of his nose. Profusely. His eyes were messed up. He was like pretty much crying blood. But then he was being spiteful about it, like the way he was bleeding. He would hawk up fucking bloody loogies and spit them on the floor. I was pissed off at that point. Nothing seemed to be wrong with me, but till like the next day when I took the day off, I was just tired because I landed on my bad knee, and I could barely like stand for very long. Anyways, on the day off, slept a little bit, woke up to a shiner. I had a black eye. I was like, fuck, this Chinese guy got me pretty good, I guess. It doesn't hurt though. Actually, Toy says, I didn't hear it. Laugh out loud. Well, I just repeated it, my friend. Sonorithio says, surprisingly, he and Ethan Ralph actually joined forces to take down the Kiwi farm. Oh, so you think Ethan Ralph... Well, it would not surprise me if they joined forces. Probably Ethan Ralph did, I guess, do his part. Well, what was his part, really? Did he call, like... Was it the cloud? What's the name of the server? Did he just call places saying, I'm a trans woman and I want this place taken down? Ethan Ralph, a trans woman? Ugh. Ugh. Sonorethio says, Keffels, whatever his fucking name is, also had a hand in getting Nick Rekieta and his second suspension. Does not surprise me. I also bet it was that Duncan guy. Ugh. I'll tell you what, that show where he was interviewing Duncan was a great show. I watched that thing like 3 times. Whenever I had a bad day this weekend, and I turned that thing on, and it just made me smile. Action Toy says, laugh out loud, tell people you fought Bruce Lee and won. No, this guy was Bruce Don't. He wasn't... There's nothing like martial artist about him. The only thing he had in common was the slanted eyes. That's about it. Sonoretio says, I couldn't work in that environment. Sometimes I don't know how I do it. Customers today... I had to go to work with my shiner, Cloudflare. Thank you, Sodorecto. I forgot the name of that place. I forgot the name of that server. The person hosting Kiwi Farms. But yeah, I had to go to work with the shiner, the black eye. And yeah, it's like I said, working at a place like that feels like you have to be what's the name? It feels like you have to be like an officer at a prison. I forget the name of those things. The name of those guys. But the moment you show weakness, they'll try to do everything. They're like, oh, you must be new. Or you did this. Yeah, you must... Or they'll try like to use tickets that they didn't buy. I'm like, this ticket looks fucking wet and juicy. Did you dig this out of the trash can? They're like, no, of course not. Like, you motherfucker, of course you did. It's wet for a reason because I put water in the trash can. You son of a bitch, get the fuck out. That's happened to me today. Which usually does when they sense weakness. And they saw my fucking black eye. And they say, oh, is everything okay? You look a little down. I'm like, no. No. I had that. I had that photo on lockdown. I'm like, no, this is the guy I beat up for acting stupid. You recognize him? Is he a friend of yours? They're like, no, no. I'm like, of course not. When I do know that they're friends. Correctional officer. That's it. You have to be like a literal correctional officer there. They think because I had a black eye, I'm a different person. And I did have a different attitude. They're like, I don't remember you. I'm like, I just have a black eye. I'm not. I'm the same fucking person that told you no yesterday. Shut the fuck up and pay your fucking ticket like a normal fucking customer, cause you're not going in there. It drives you mad. That place drives you mad. Action Toy says, Leto needs a neck tattoo. Man. I need an eye tattoo after the way I beat up that guy. I need a teardrop. Because the way I caught the cops, those cops are, they told me, we're just going to drop him off at his home. I'm like, yeah, be sure someone answers the door. You know, I'm pretty sure he's married. They're like, yeah, we'll make sure someone's there to get him. I'm like, sweet. Because he's going to want to end himself. After... Because he's not going to remember this whole fucking day. Till after he wakes up in bed and his wife has already left him, probably. But other than that, after, like, as soon as I got off work today, I feel new. I feel great because I don't have to deal with work. Tomorrow I'll probably have to because I have to work for someone. I have to work for one of my coworkers. She did me a solid by working yesterday for me. And she has a Lady Gaga concert tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll work for you. I always say my coworkers are incompetent because they fucking are. They don't do the work. But they show up on time. They show up. That's all you gotta ask for. Just show up. You could fucking steal. You could steal, not do anything. You could be lazy as fuck, just watch a bunch of shows. Just show up. And that's what they did. So good for them. Action Toy says his wife be like, what happened? Him, 6 foot tall white guy beat my ass. No. I called her because, like I said, she's my manager. And all my regulars usually, would complain. If they have an issue with me, they complain to the manager, which is her. So obviously I had to go over, after I bit this guy, I had to go over him. I caught her immediately. I'm like, look at the camera. Look how fucking idiotic this guy is. But she's looking at the camera, the first scenario. I'm like, yeah, he's a total fucking idiot. He shouldn't be yelling at you like that, and you handled it very well. I'm like, well, fast forward 3 hours later, I went into the theater and I beat the fuck out of him. She's like, what? I'm like, he hit me first. They're like, oh. I'm like, I don't have a camera where you beat him up though. I'm like, yes. Excellent. Excellent. I'm like, anyways, I have a bunch of regular customers that that were my witness where I was defending myself and they saw the whole thing. I have video footage of the guy crying trying to call the police. And I'm just like shaking my head. I'm like, fucking idiot. What do you think was gonna happen when you fucking punch me? Alright. Are you feeling any better though, Action Toys? You said you had the KOF. Are you taking care of yourself? I hope you are. You feel fine? Great. Let's see. Alright. I feel pretty happy right now. So let's go to mission trials again, and now that we had a little break. Earlier we finished Joe, this guy with the Japanese headband. We finished his trial modes. He always gave me trouble towards the beginning, and then I'll just move on to another character, and then move on to back to him, and still the same scenario. But finally, you see all these check marks? I was like, I feel confident enough to tackle Joe again. And yeah, I was. Surprisingly, I passed it. So let's move on to another character. Yuri? Or Ryo? Or Athena? Athena. Don't say Angel, because she's fucking evil, man. She is hard. Master. Rugal? No. Orochi Sharmi was fun to play. Oh my god, she was fun. How about Leona? I mean, I did hide her, so as you can see, I never touched Leona. Never even fucking tried. So let's do it. The Action Toy says, I'm pretty sure I got it in late December of 2019 when there wasn't any confirmed cases in Canada yet. So it isn't my first rodeo. Yeah, that's what I feel like. I got COVID too, but like when no one was talking about it. Like the winter before the COVID started. Because I was hawking up a loogies. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like the loogies I had consistent. It was like consistency of like jelly. Like I would like hawk it up. And with every hawk, with every loogie, there was like blood in it. I'm like, oh. That's not a normal flu or cold. Like, but ever since then, I never had it. I never got. I don't think I ever had a COVID. I felt like that was if I had it, that would have been it. But I can. Do you guys remember? Like the first day, like you knew COVID was everywhere. I can pinpoint it. When me and my wife we were both cashiers. We were both. She wasn't the manager with me. We were just both cashiers. And a Chinese guy walked in, and he had a mask. No one was wearing masks at all. No one. No. I'm like, what the fuck? He comes in wearing a mask. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I'm like, what's up with the mask? He's like, you don't know? I'm like, I knew about it. I knew about COVID. But I didn't know that you're supposed to wear a mask at that point. But he says, oh, you don't know? But he said it with an accent. Like, maybe he was from another fucking country. And then he traveled. And then started putting on a mask. I'm like, no, what? He's like, you're supposed to wear a mask because of COVID. I'm like, never heard of that. I haven't heard of that. He's like, yeah, you wear the mask. And it protects you. I'm like, who said this? They're like, I gotta go. That's it. That's all he gave me. He bought his items and left. Like, in a hurry. I'm like, And then, like, the very next day, there's, like, everybody saying you need to wear masks. And then the store, everything was shut down. They shut down everything immediately. No one was going to work. Like, this was the day right after that Chinese guy with the mask. I'm like, fuck. That was weird. Hello, Roro. I think that's how you say your name, right? Hello there. If you don't know who I am, I'm Little Enchanted. I play fighting games while complaining with chat about my daily life of being a piece of shit. This stream is not for kids. Sodoretio says March 19th, 2020 for me. It was around that. It was earlier for that for me. I felt like it was earlier for that. Hey, CO Hunter, how's it going, my friend? Hopefully you're doing okay today. Real says, sounds like a good time, and actually it ain't. Fucking horrible. I'm just sitting here drinking some drinks and talking to you guys. Action Toy says, I'm like, if we die, we die. Ain't nothing new. That is true. I didn't think I'd be alive past 27. I had a dream about that when I was a kid. I thought 27 was like, oh, that's fucking old for me. I don't have that mentality of living that long. And now I'm like, 10 years after that? Holy shit. Holy shit, that's fucking old. Fast forward 10 years after that, and I'm beating up 40-year-old Chinese men and getting black eyes by them. Hey, Mike Waters, I see you there, my friend. He's saying hello to Action Toys. And possibly me saying good to see you. Yeah, he did say it to me. Thank you, Walters. Mike Walters. Alright, let's try to figure out this Leona. Leona's pretty cute. She's a cute character. Never played her too much. Because, well, she's like Hydern. She's a charge character sometimes. I suck at them. Okay. Huh. Okay, show me the demo play, because I'm not getting this. Leona. They consider this move being off the ground. It's not off the ground. Not that much. Okay. We'll do it. Sodoratio says, Leto defeated Jet Li. No, I just defeated some gay dude at a gay adult theater. He came into the adult theater, sat down, expected to jerk it off. I wasn't gonna let that happen because he was way too drunk. Went in there, dragged him out, grabbed me by the hair, punched me in the eye, and then I went sicko mode on him. And I punched through his face at least 3 times. At least. I can tell you after the 3rd time I heard crunches. I'm gonna nickname him Captain Crunch after I see him. But yeah, he did give me a black eye the day after. I was really angry about that. Woke up to a black eye. I was like, fuck, he got me good. Yeah, it was pretty crunchy. That if you check my Twitter, if you check my Twitter, I think CO Hunter has a picture of him. I'll put a picture of it, of just his face. I can tell you right now, his nose was a lot straighter than that. It wasn't just a bulb, like a bulbous circle, like you see in the picture. It was more straighter than that. I just gave him a little facial surgery with my fist. Action Toy says Rafael Leto's like, sir, you too inebriated to jerk your meat responsibly. Exactly. People are gonna complain. Oh, okay. This is easier than I thought right here. Oh, yeah. See. Alright, let's watch the devil play again. Because I did not remember that. Okay. Rel says, Jesus! Well, he's gonna need Jesus after his wife finds out about that shit. When the cops drive him home, who do you think's gonna open that fucking door? His wife. They're like, well, what's wrong with his face? He got beat up at a gay theater by some tiny Mexican who he keeps saying that he was white. He kept saying I was white, saying, you white guys keep voting for Joe Biden, even though Joe Biden hates us Chinese and black guys. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He wasn't even being consistent with his fucking words coming out of his mouth. Like, I'm all for like Trump and all that stuff. But if that Chinese guy was like a Trumper, I'm like, man, we have some shitty people on our side. Yeah, he was fucking wasted. He was fucking wasted. It's funny now. I love recounting that story to people. Okay, I think that. Oh. What if? You can see my eye twitching. It's not that it's twitching. Well, it sort of is, but that's the eye that has the black eye. Not the black guy, it's the black eye. Rel says, at least you give him a little present in return. I guess. I had regular customers try to break up the fight. They were bargaining with me and him. Saying, if you let go of his hair, that means you would stop punching him, right? I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess so. Well, I'm kind of glad they got involved, because otherwise there would have been a mess. It would have been bloodier. What is going? Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing wrong, I think. Nope. Ah! That was the first move, I think. Ah. I got 4 more of those. Ugh. CO says, I figured out downloaded a DS and 3DS emulator and downloading it later. Oh, so you can play on a computer? So what happens if you download a 3DS game on a computer? Would you see 3D out of your computer? I'm asking because I honestly don't know. Because wouldn't that be cool seeing 3D coming out of the computer? That'd be sweet. Action Toy says, oh, no. Action Toy says, Leo's got some pin-up rage. I got some horrible fucking rage pinted up in me. I felt great afterwards. I felt fantastic. The day afterwards, I felt like shit. Is this the same move or? No, it's not. Okay. What move is this? Oh, that's a... I have to super cancel into that. Ooh, that's tricky. Ew. I don't think I'll be able to do that real quickly. But I can attempt it. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. Alright. This is stressful. Leona's stressful. So, Hunter, what's going on with you? CO says, I recommend download a ROM if you already got a legal copy. If you already got a legal copy. Gotcha. If you don't have a legal copy, then try to get one before downloading one. Got it. Rail says, I'll never get around how you're supposed to use Leona's earrings. Like, it's a fireball or some shit. I like the fact that they're like tiny little grenades. They attach to you, and then you set them off by doing the same move again. I was pretty blown away by that. But then if you hit the, I guess the heavy, because that was just like a basic punch. But if you hit the heavy punch doing it, as soon as it touches you, boom! Wait. Oh. Okay, I guess it's the same way. That's fucking lame. Oh, it's the kick. If you do it with the kicks, it automatically sets off as soon as it touches them. Ashley Toy says, high maintenance ladies always are. CO Hunter says, I woke up like 30 minutes ago. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, CO. I feel terrible that you woke up 30 minutes and now you're here. My God. What are you doing here? You should be eating breakfast. And taking your morning poops like normal people. Ah, morning poops. Those are great. Railroad says, I'm just stupid. No, of course not. You're just a freaking novice like I am. I'm not a good... You know what? Fuck it. We're not gonna play Leona today. Just be happy that I finished Joe. Let's go to the ranked match. I haven't done a ranked match in a while. As you can see, my characters that I play is Kay, King, and Luong. If Kim was here, it'd be Kay, King, and Kim. What the heck? I think I messed something up. Oh, I did. Alright. I couldn't do that. I messed something up. I'll need to figure that out later. That's the bad thing about playing on with your PC with video games. Getting the remote mixed up with your keyboard. I can't. I'm too boomerish to figure that out. I'll figure it out one day. Today's not that day. Seal Hunter says, I'm getting lunch later. I don't poop in the mornings. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You just keep it in your body like a poop sack? Like a poop sack with arms and legs? Is that what you do? Seal Hunter? No, you're supposed to let it out in a big, long, fucking sausage-like poop. Okay, that's disgusting. Now go eat. Autorethio says, oh yeah, speaking of freakazoids, did you see that guy Yellow Flash had on his stream last Saturday? Oh, that, what was it, that dog guy? It's that, it was that guy who has a bunch of fucking sex dolls and just talks about them all day? I couldn't, I mean, it was interesting to listen to, but the more this guy talked, is the more I saw all the people that I deal with at work, all these sex crazed maniacs. Like I saw a lot of that in this guy. Like if this guy didn't start streaming, he'd be in the adult theaters constantly, trying to hit on women or buying like the next pocket pussy. This guy. But thank God he bought one of those sex dolls so he can just like be at home, be a shut-in, and just start streaming. The best thing we can do is just keep that guy preoccupied, because otherwise he'd be doing some horrible fucking degeneracy. Well, we probably see him on the news doing some crazy shit. Seal Hunter says, you know BX Bullet? No, I don't know what that is. She makes documentaries of mass shootings. Holy fuck, that sounds interesting. I can't. Rail says, how do you end up working at an adult theater with all the freakazoids running around? Well, I work there. I've been doing it for like the past 15 years of my life. It's like the one job that I held up pretty good. I got one job there, and then I pretty much outlived the jobs. The only reason I still have the job is whenever a store closes, they say, hey, I know a guy that needs a guy like you. I'm like, oh, what's the place? They're like, just go up there, you got yourself a job. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's... like the business, like adult theaters, they usually close because, well, there's no money in adult. Who buys pornos? Who buys toys when you got Amazon? Right? But, you know, obviously you still want to... I guess there's guys that want to find couples. Or gay dudes that want to fucking cruise for other gay dudes. Very, very degenerate. I'm sorry. Very degenerate. But that's the whole reason they're open. That's the only reason they're open. Because these gay dudes can't afford a regular hotel like a normal person. And they just hook up in those theaters. But anyways, like I said, I outlived the businesses. The managers, the owners, they say, here's this place, show up, you got yourself a job. I think I've done that about 3 times. 3 businesses shut down, and I just move on to the next. Which is freaking crazy, because if you live in Houston and you're into that kind of stuff, everyone freaking knows me. They're like, oh, weren't you the guy that works at this and that? I'm like, yeah, but they closed. So, but then I know all the people, all the owners that own places like those, which usually own brothels. They own brothels, they own smoke shops, they own this. So I'm knowing these people by name, like the owners. And people usually come in and complain saying, You won't give me a discount? I know this guy and this guy. I'm like, he's Jewish. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? The owner's a black dude. There's no Jewish guy here. But I humored them. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. If you don't see me next week, I guess I don't have a job. Sure, why not? Action Toy says, if you get a maid and buy a whores, why do you need a girlfriend or a wife? I don't know, tell Arnold. Oh, my maid is my whore, and I have sex with her. Oh, I had a son that does weights when I had sex with my maid wife. Oh. That was great. That was great that he did that. Oh. What the heck was that? There we go. There we go. I fixed myself. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Okay. I think I fixed myself. I'm not sure entirely. But wasn't that great? When you heard that scandal that Arnold Schwarzenegger cheated on his wife with his maid. And like, his wife was probably like a 7. And then when you look at the maid, she's like, oh. She's just literally a Mexican maid. She was built like it. She was probably like a 4 or a 5. But he slept with her. And then she had a son with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's gotta be real cool for her. She's like, oh my god, I'm having sex with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm just like a Mexican circle. And this guy's a fucking Greek god. He's like a Greek god. And she was built like a circle. He's like, oh, I need to come. I guess you'll do. Which is, and the son that she produced was like, have you seen like Arnold's biological son that he had out of wedlock with his maid? That's literally just an Arnold clone. He's like fucking built like a truck. And then the children that he had with his actual wife are just like eating soybeans and drinking Starbucks all day. Action Toy says he looks like a brown Arnold. Yes, exactly. He even has the gap tooth and everything. Rail says bro reincarnated. I think he did. I think that's what he did. I think he just came into her. He says, "Oh, that'll be me in the future." This is great. Thank goodness I'm not famous, because I probably would have done the same thing. Like, oh my god, this maid is literally just made a claim. He probably sees her as a vacuum. He's like, what if I stick my penis in it? He probably didn't see her as a human being. He just like saw her as a vacuum. He's like, I'm gonna stick my penis in that. I know I shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it. Action Toy says Arnold respects his clone more than his own kids. His son bodybuilds and has his own business. Yeah, I saw that. His son does bodybuild, and he's actually like real. The photos that he's taking with Arnold right now is like, it's so heartwarming. Like, you don't see Arnold doing that with his actual kids with his wife. I think they have so much in common. It's very endearing. Alright, this was a lot of fun, guys. I'm glad you guys stopped by. Rail, thank you for stopping by. You're very cool. Thanks for putting up with my dumb shit. Feel free to look up my other videos that I do. They're usually fucking tiny. They're about 30 seconds, 1 minute long. They won't waste your time. Saudoretio, thank you for stopping by. Action Toys, thank you for stopping by. Seal Hunter, very much a pleasure. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. That being said,